In the glamorous yet turbulent world of Turkish entertainment, few stories have captured the public's imagination as intensely as the relationship between Yaman and Demet Özdemir. Their chemistry in Erkenci Kuş wasn't just acting, it felt real, raw, and uncontainable. For millions of fans across Turkey, Italy, Spain, and even Latin America, they weren't simply co-stars, they were destined lovers, a modern fairy tale that had leapt from the TV screen into real life. But as quickly as their romance seemed to blossom, it also collapsed. And in that collapse, a burning question has haunted fans for years: who really ended it? Was it Yaman, the international heartthrob known for his fiery temperament and relentless ambition? Or was it Demet Özdemir, the graceful yet strong actress who wanted to carve her own independent path in the industry? The truth behind their breakup is as complex as their love story itself. To truly understand it, we need to go back to the beginning, back to when their worlds first collided. The spark on set. When Erkenci Kuş began filming, both Can and Demet were at pivotal points in their careers. Can had already built a reputation as a rising star, admired for his looks and charisma, but still searching for that one role that would cement his name in television history. Demet, meanwhile, was known for her talent and versatility, but she too was waiting for the project that would launch her into superstardom. The moment they stepped in front of the camera together, the magic was undeniable. Their characters, Sanem and Can, were written as opposites who eventually fall madly in love. But off-camera, something began to shift as well. Behind-the-scenes footage revealed stolen glances, inside jokes, and a comfort level that seemed impossible for two people who had just met. Very quickly, rumors began to spread: they're not just acting. There's something real here. And fans were convinced. Social media exploded with fan edits, interviews were dissected frame by frame, and tabloids printed bold headlines about their supposed romance. The hidden relationship. While neither Can nor Demet publicly confirmed their relationship, insiders whispered that the two were, in fact, deeply involved. They shared late-night dinners, supported each other through grueling filming schedules, and reportedly took trips away from the public eye. For a while, it seemed like they had found both love and success, perfectly intertwined. But with fame comes pressure. The overwhelming attention from fans and media put a spotlight on every move they made. Every Instagram caption, every smile in public, and every silence in interviews was interpreted as proof of love, or proof of trouble. And behind the glamour, cracks began to appear. Can's ambition. Yaman is not a man who sits still. With his striking looks, his fluent Italian, and his hunger for international fame, he wanted more than just to be Turkey's sweetheart. He wanted to conquer Europe, particularly Italy, where he quickly built a fan base so loyal they followed his every step. This ambition meant long trips abroad, constant media attention, and a lifestyle that didn't always leave room for quiet, stable romance. According to some reports, Can's focus on his career left Demet feeling like she was no longer the center of his world. She wanted love, he wanted the world. Demet's independence. But it wasn't just Can. Demet Özdemir, too, was determined to prove that she was more than just half of a famous couple. She was an actress with range, capable of drama, comedy, and everything in between. She didn't want her identity reduced to Yaman's girlfriend. She wanted respect for her craft, her choices, and her independence. Rumors swirled that she grew frustrated with the constant fan pressure to stay tied to Can, both on screen and off. Some insiders claimed she felt suffocated, unable to live her own life without being endlessly linked to him. The breaking point. So who ended it? According to sources close to the couple, it wasn't one dramatic fight or betrayal that ended their relationship, it was a series of small cracks that eventually caused the foundation to collapse. Long absences, unspoken frustrations, and the weight of public expectations chipped away at what they had. Some say Can made the final call, choosing to walk away rather than commit to a love that could hold him back from his international dreams. Others argue that Demet ended things, unwilling to be defined by a relationship that no longer gave her peace. What is certain is that when the breakup happened, both of them stayed silent. There were no public accusations, no explosive interviews. Just silence, a silence that spoke volumes. The aftermath. After the breakup, both stars took different paths. Ken dove headfirst into his European career, starring in Italian productions, attending galas, and becoming a global celebrity. Demet, meanwhile, focused on building her career in Turkey, choosing challenging roles that allowed her to prove her range as an actress. But the ghost of their relationship lingered. Every time Demet posted a romantic caption, fans wondered if it was about Ken. Every time Ken appeared with another woman, headlines screamed betrayal. And every time they happened to be in the same room, the internet exploded with speculation. The truth revealed. Over time, bits and pieces of the truth began to emerge. Interviews hinted at regrets, at what-ifs, at feelings that were never fully resolved. Close friends suggested that while both moved on, neither completely forgot the other. And yet, the central question remains, who ended it? The truth, according to those who knew them best, is that both played a part. It wasn't just Ken or just Demet. It was two ambitious, talented, passionate people whose paths could not align forever. It was the clash of two rising stars, both destined for greatness, who couldn't sacrifice their futures for love. Fans' eternal debate. To this day, fans argue fiercely. Some are convinced it was Ken, pointing to his international ambitions and new romances as evidence. Others are certain it was Demet, insisting that her desire for independence pushed her to end things. And some believe it doesn't matter who ended it, because in the end, they both lost something that can never be replaced. What is undeniable is the impact their story has had. Years later, people are still captivated, still hoping, still aching for answers. Their breakup isn't just a celebrity scandal, it's a cultural phenomenon, a story of love, ambition, heartbreak, and what happens when two stars burn too brightly to last. The legacy. Even now, whenever Yaman or Demet Özdemir's names are mentioned, the other is not far behind. They are linked forever, not just by their show, but by the love story that fans still believe was real. Their breakup may have ended their relationship, but it immortalized their legend. The truth behind their split is not a simple answer, it's a mosaic of ambition, independence, pressure, and love. And perhaps that's why the world is still stunned. Because deep down, fans don't just want to know who ended it. They want to believe it never truly ended at all. Even after all these years, the mystery of who truly ended the relationship remains unsolved, and maybe that's why the fascination endures. Because sometimes, unanswered questions keep a story alive longer than any clear explanation could. The silence from Ken and Demet leaves space for fans to imagine, to hope, and to wonder if destiny might one day bring them back together. Whether it was his ambition or her independence, or both, the truth is that their love story continues to live in the hearts of millions, as one of the greatest unsolved romances in modern television history. What makes this story unforgettable is not only the love they once shared, but also the way it continues to echo across cultures and languages. From Turkish tabloids to Italian magazines, from Spanish fan pages to Arabic forums, people still discuss Ken and Demet as if they were living a timeless romance. Each new rumor, each small detail, reignites the fire, proving that their bond, whether ended or unfinished, remains one of the most captivating sagas in modern celebrity history. In the end, it's not about who ended it, but about how their story will never truly end.